Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today I'm doing something a little bit, I don't know, patriotic, a little bit commemorative, a little bit, I don't know, what else? Lots of other things. Anyway, what am I rabbiting on about? This morning I watched the replay of the royal wedding. Yes, I am kind of English based. My parents immigrated the year before I was born. So, tears in eyes at certain parts and all of that stuff. And when I came out to paint today, I was like, oh, what could I create? And what came to me was when I was a kid, not when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, and was bored in class, I would put correction fluid on my nails and then draw Union Jacks on my nails with red and blue pen. And depending on how boring the class was as to how many of my nails I got done. So I was like, oh, how could I do this? What can I create that would do what I'm looking to create, you know? So I've got my red, and I've got my blue, and I've got my white house paint, and I've grabbed some of these are my bits of cereal box that I use for corner catches or for pouring the bottoms of pots out onto to make skins and stuff like that. Anyway, these are going to become the red triangles. I don't know if you guys know the Union Jack. If you don't, look it up. And I was like, oh, okay, well I can't just do a commemorative pour on just any record. And I had a look at the ones that I already had prepped up, and by prepped I mean the label is painted over. And the one that I have that has anything to do with love or weddings or English or anything like that is this one, and it's got When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman by Dr. Hook, and it's also got Hold the Line. Now I know this song's got absolutely nothing to do with royalty and royal lineage, etc., but that kind of appealed to me as well. So what magic can we create here? I really just have a general sense of an idea. I've got my Lazy Susan upside down, and the reason I put it upside down is because then it's smaller than the record and it's easy to pick it up off it, etc., etc. I've got a little bit of black tape here because there's a possibility I'm going to spin it, and if I spin it I want it to stay roughly in place. So I'm just going to line this up. Now when I put the paint on, I always put a piece of sellotape across the back of the hole, and that stops the paint running down. But I've also found that that can be a pain if you're trying to line it up center wise. So this one I didn't paint very well in the center, which was a good thing because now I can use that as my lining up hole to find the center of the... Now, it's not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect, guys. Well, interesting point of view. I have the point of view that it'll never be perfect. It's not straight, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. It spins okay. Now, let's get you into the frame. So the first thing I'm going to do is put some of our house paint on, and this house paint is Bunnings Spring Indoor Outdoor Acrylic Semi-Gloss, and it's been mixed with what's it been mixed with? I don't know. Oh, mind had a blank moment. It's been mixed with PVA and see how unscented that is. That's not going to work for this. What's that? Don't even know how to work out how to center it. So that's no idea. I'm just going to tilt it so that it's done the right way. How's that sound? So what I have in mind, and this may or may not work, is to use these triangles, these bits here, and create little barriers, and have that as a limiter, a limiter, a place in which to limit where the red can go. The Union Jack is actually quite an interesting creation. If you look up, it's actually made up of many different flags all overlaid on each other to create the United Kingdom, the Union Jack, the unioning of the British, whatever they are, so I don't know. My mother would know much better than I would. Okay, so here we go. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to put that there and that right next to it, like that. And that there, oh, needs to be closed. Close your legs. They're married now, she doesn't have to. Sorry. Rather inappropriate of me. Goodness gracious me. Alright. Now, what is my plan from here? Great question. One I'm asking myself. Now, with the Union Jack, this one's not playing the game. With the Union Jack, you've got the big thick lines, and then the diagonal ones are skinnier, and you've got blue going through each of those, and then red in the triangles, and white kind of in between. Does that make any sense at all? Probably not, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is where I kind of go a bit blank. Part of me is saying just pour, and then put a big dollop of red in each of these corners, then take the cardboard off and spin it. Part of me is going, oh, but we could do this. One thing I am going to do is put silicone in these while I dally around. Wow, that's a lot of silicone, Michelle. Okay. Now if you're going to use a flip top silicone provider, close it away from your canvas. Why do I say that? Well, if we just tilt you over there, can you see those little dots? That's where when I closed the lid it sprayed itself. So there you go. That's why I said that. Okay. Let's see what I can create here. What am I actually using? Alright, so the blue is Americana Deco Art Primary Blue mixed with Floetrol. No water required. The red, that is actually, I believe, a combination of Reeves, Vermilion and Crimson Red from Reno Art. Now, what's this about? Well, Americana, Meghan Merkel is American. Reeves is a UK based company, according to this. Can you see that? England there. It's made in China, but on behalf of the English company. And Reno Art is a Australian company, which is near where I am, and it is a currently still in the Commonwealth. So it's kind of, you know, American, English, combining into the English aristocracy, blah blah blah. Oh well, far too much symbolism. Never been into symbolism. How does it get any better? Okay, so I am just going to pour, but I'm going to do it, I don't know, kind of jaggedy. And we're going to lose a lot of paint. Guess what? I think I might need my spin box. Is everything covered? Yes. Alright. And then I'm going to pour some in there. Got some lumps in this. I'm not sure what I did to create lumps. Pour, pour. I've already messed it up a bit because some of the blue has escaped into my red spots. Okay, how are we looking? We're looking good? Great. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna install my protective coating. Hold on. Okay, so in installing my box, as you can see, I have knocked one of my dividers off, which I'm not excited about. So let's take all those off anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's see if I can get a good spin on this. We're ready. 1, 2, 3. Box is in the way. Let's go the other way. not really what I was after. It does the job. Let's give it another spin. Might lose all of the... might lose all the red if I spin it again though, eh? I wonder. It's looking horrendously sharp in the red zone. It doesn't look that bad in my screen in real life. I'm really liking this bit here where we've got some of the white has gone over the red. I shouldn't have put so much blue in. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, and somebody is screaming at me, don't! But that's okay, it's my painting. I'm going to put some white. And then we're going to spin it again. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. It's making a pretty ground around it. Eek. Yuck. No. That looks terrible. Yep, we're definitely losing all the red. What's right about this I'm not getting. Okay. Okay. Gonna try something else. This is a tube. It had Barocca in it. It doesn't have Barocca in it anymore. And it's gonna have paint in it. Okay, this could end up even more of a mess, but that's okay too. Ah! Stop it. Don't be naughty. Now I have no idea where center is. Okay. I actually really like that. I know, it's terrible, shocking. Looks nothing like what I was trying to create. You know what? That's okay. That's the fun part of this type of art. Take what you're trying to create, put it in a blender. Okay, one piece of sticky is not enough, by the way, guys. Just for your information. You know what I think I need to do with this? Because I'm really liking this side here. Sorry, it's not. This is very cool. Very, very, very cool. But when we get down to here, it's not doing that as much. And I think it needs a little bit, just a little bit of, what's that thing called? A straw. So, let's do that. Okay, we're back without the box. Back without the box, baby. Back without the box. Alright, so I'm going to get a straw and just do a little bit of blow. Sorry about my head. That's what we needed. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I like it. Don't like that. Alright, so what else can we contribute to this beautiful piece of art inspired by the royal wedding? How does it get any better? Truth. Painting. Do you want anything else done to you? Yes, no, yes, yes, it's light. Would you like torching? Yes, no, yes. Okay, let's get some torching done. Funny, I spent a whole heap of the wedding watching it thinking, God, she reminds me so much of Heather. She reminds me so much of Heather. And it's really funny. I messaged Heather and I said to her, has anybody ever said to you that you look like Meghan Markle? She's like, it's really funny. There's been a heap of people that have said that lately. I'm like, oh, cool. At least I'm not the only one that sees it. Alright, so that's looking great. See anything else? I keep thinking I should put a gold crown in the middle of it. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to leave it to dry. And then if I still feel inspired to put a gold crown in the middle of it, I can do that in the After Effects. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. It didn't turn out anything like what I had planned with my little lovely little bits of... Let me get you down and show you guys. Okay, here we go. I apologise, here comes an aeroplane. I really quite like this patch over here. Oops, I just put paint all over my screen. That's not a good idea. It washes off, it's okay. I really like that patch there. It's more of a burgundy red than the bright red it started out as. But that's okay. There's some fun textures in this one. It's cool. I like it. And you know, when it comes to art, that's the important bit. If you, the artist, like it. So it's got some really yummy pieces, it's got some really weird pieces, and overall it's very random and I like it. So let's see how it dries. I will be back in your time. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so these are all out of order. I'm sorry. If I say something about, oh, yesterday's painting and it was 3 days ago, please, please, please forgive me. This whole process seems to be up the whoops because of the drying time as we get colder and colder. Hopefully I will get far enough ahead. But yeah, anyway. This one dried pretty quickly, because it was spun and wasn't very thick, so that's cool. You get to see this before you see the other ones. How's it get any better than that? I really like it. It's very dark in the middle, but that's cool. You can put silver hands or white hands on that and it would look really cool. And the cells that are there have held their shape. They look amazing. And then there's just enough variation in the middle for it not to look boring. But the outer areas look fantastic. Love it. I love it, I love it, I love it a lot. So, yeah. Very pleased with the way this one's come out. It didn't end up being the Union Jack that I'd hoped it would be. But hey, how does it get any better than that? Creating beauty no matter what. How does it get any more fun than that? So come join us on Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group. And I will be putting out a live call sometime soon, so be on that email list to make sure you get notified. And that's at mickeyart.com/sign up. And what else can we play together with? What else can we do together? And if you've got any requests, please put them in the comments. Totally happy to mull them over, look at whether or not I'm choosing it, and if it would be fun, I will choose it and play with it and hopefully remember to acknowledge you. So yeah, how much fun can you have today, with or without paint? I adore you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Okay, I know some of you were a bit concerned by the amount of paint that I left behind, so those lovely bits of cardboard that I had used, I've covered them in paint off the ground. So this is what they came out like. This is the wet version anyway. I like that bit there. That's very cool. Definitely some pendants able to be got out of this. This one over here is very cool as well. I like this one. They're all different, and that's the cool part about this. Every time you do a painting, every time you smear some of the leftover paint around, it comes out different. Isn't it cute? Weird, wacky, wonderful smearing. That's cool. Alright, so there you go. That's some of the paint that got used up, at least. How's it get any better than that? I like this one. This one's cool. Alright guys, thanks again for joining me. Bye bye.